G'day there guys, Elfie here. This is going to be my attempt at a Worldedit tutorial. By all means, I am nowhere near an expert on what this particular server add-on can do, but I will run through some of the things I've done and used with it, or used and done with it, or something like that. This sheet that you're seeing right now is downloadable from the GitHub directory website right here. If you join the Google groups, the Minecraft Teacher Google group, you will find a link on there as well, but that's it right there. I'll see how I go about zooming in on this with the video editing at the end and see how we go there. But this sheet is amazing. It tells you all of the commands you could possibly need. There are a couple that I will talk about that aren't actually on this sheet, and I use them quite a bit because I think it's easier. If you really do want to learn how to use Worldedit, I recommend you install, so like I've got a custom Minecraft in my launcher here. I recommend you install single player commands and go and have a play with it over there rather than connecting to a server and doing that, because single player commands also, I'm pretty sure, has the client user interface, I think. Don't hold me to it, but that client user interface allows you to see the selections you're making, which I think is really important when you're learning Worldedit, and that's how I learnt what I was selecting when I was using Worldedit at the start. I've tried getting the developers to include it in the MinecraftEdu itself, but the creator of that particular mod isn't returning emails. So unfortunately, at this stage, it's not going to happen, which is a bit of a disappointment because it'll make things a lot easier. So as I scroll down, you'll see that there are stacks and stacks of commands, and it's awesomely powerful when you compare it to, when you combine it with the building tools already available in MinecraftEdu. It just adds so much to it. So the first thing I'm going to show you, I'm going to jump into my Minecraft world over here. I'll full screen it for you. The first thing you do, right, is type wand. Okay, now you can set the wand. I never have, but you can set the wand item somewhere in one of the files somewhere. I might turn long building on, but this is the wand. This is what you can do selections with. So what I can do is, at the moment, it defaults to selecting a cuboid. So, and you'll see it said left click to select position 1 and right click to select position 2. So if I wanted to select a cuboid, so it's like a big rectangular prism, I want to select, let's start here, so I left click there, and I want to select up to, let's say, this one here. Okay, so you can see down the bottom here, first position is there, second position is here, and this is how many blocks I've just selected. Now, not all of them are blocks, some of them are air, but that's how many blocks I've just selected. One of the coolest features, and I showed this in my update video, is / copy. Okay, so it's copied all of those blocks, and now if I come out here somewhere and type / paste, it'll paste all those blocks, and you see the sand fall right down into the ground, into the ocean there. So it just copies those blocks. So that's selecting a cuboid. The other selection option you have is to type cell extend, and this was one Migtor showed me. Migtor's done some awesome videos. I'll try and remember to link to him in the description. I think I've mentioned him before in a video. Absolutely amazing. He's the one that sort of got me into the Worldedit to begin with and said, you know, this is the sort of stuff you can do, and have a look at this. And he showed me that one. So you'll see I'm still selecting a cuboid, but I can left click for a starting point and right click to extend it out. So this is really useful when you're selecting something like on my neurotransmitter map, when I was trying to select the whole massive cylinder sphere thing, the whole pill, let's call it a pill. So again, I'm going to left click to start there. I would like to come out, let's say this far, so now it's just moved my selection out to here, so I've got a flat one. And then let's say I want to come into about here, so I'll select that one, and oh no, I've decided I need to come in here. I need to get this as well. Okay, so you can see that that's updating my selection. Each time I right click, it updates my selection. You'll see the first position was there, and then I had selected 162 blocks. Okay, and then I did my third selection, and that was 10,000 blocks, and then I just expanded it just that little bit more, and now I'm at 14,000 blocks. So if I / copy that now, just to show you what I've got selected, and then fly out to the middle of the ocean here, and do a / paste, you can see I've still got a cuboid. It's still based as a cube, but instead of just having to select it in 2 hits, I can go, oh, I need this bit, oh, I need this bit, oh, I need that bit. So that's copying and pasting with selections. There are some other really cool things you can do, and I'll be back in a minute when I find a spot that's good to do it. Okay, we might just have a crack here. So I've still got select extend selected, so I'm going to start there, and I might go up to here. So I've got a cuboid selected there. It's I might expand a little bit more. It's now 4,000 blocks. Okay, so I can do a / set. Let's change it all to stone. Okay, so now I've got a massive cuboid of stone from where I selected. Okay, now I don't want that, so I'm going to undo it. Okay, or I can say / set 50% stone, and you need a comma there. Let's do 25% glowstone, and we'll do the remaining 25% cobble. Okay, and you can see that it's actually filled that in. 50% of it is this smooth stone, 25% is glowstone, and 25% is cobblestone. So I think you're beginning to see the power that you have with this. The other thing I can do is I can replace. I want to replace dirt, and let's do it with diamond ore. Nope. I don't know what diamond ore is, so let's do a replace dirt, and let's replace it with let's just do iron, see what it does. Wow, there you go. So it just replaced all the dirt. Okay, and you'll notice it didn't replace the dirt with snow on it, it just replaced the dirt in the background. So if I actually dig in here, you'll see that there'll be grass. Excuse me, guys. Okay, sorry about that. My wife's grandma is quite ill at the moment, and she's down in Melbourne, and that's what that conversation was all about. So why didn't it replace all of the dirt? I've given you a bit of a hint there. If you remove the snow, you'll see that it's not dirt, it's something else. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to / replace grass with diamond. And you'll see that now it's replaced the grass with diamond. And I can keep going and go through all of this. But that replace tool is awesome. What else have we got? What else have I done? Wands. Not wands, brushes. So let's just get a wooden shovel. If you want a brush, it has to be a non-block item, so not an item you can place. So then we go / brush, and let's do a, what do I want? We'll do a cylinder. Is it a cylinder? Yep. I think you can actually shorten that to /B, C. Well, let's just do 10. I don't think that set that. Let's do sil. I think it's sil 10. Okay, so cylinder brush shape quick 2x1. Ooh, and it's with lava. Undo that. Uh-oh. I've made a mess now. Gives me an opportunity to say something really cool. Ooh, / drain 10. There we go. Undone it now. So that's interesting. Done it with lava. And you can see that you can easily make a mess by doing the drain thing. I'm not sure what's happened there. I must have set a lava brush. / brush, let's just do one I know. Let's do a H sphere for hollow sphere of radius 5. And I probably need, no. Oh, now I get it. I know what I did wrong. I set it to lava. So horizontal, hollow sphere, let's do glass with a radius of 5. Nope. Can't do a brush of, okay, / brush, cylinder, let's do glass 5. There we go. Now that's just, if I can do it there, you'll see that's just a flat surface. So let's do it again. Cylinder, glass 5, 10. Okay, so now it's 5x10. So if I place it there, I'm actually in the glass at the moment, and that gives me an opportunity to give you another command to use. So if you've just done what I've done and you're stuck in a block, you can type /unstuck and out you pop. Okay, so that's great. I've now got a sphere. It's got a top, a cylinder. Sorry, it's got a top on it, and it's solid glass. Okay, so you can do that with you will. Do with it as you will, I should say. You can set different brushes for different items. So I know that that is, you know, a hollow cylinder of glass. Let's do a brush, sphere. Ooh. Let's do a stone of a radius 10. Okay, so that is a stone with a radius 10. Now you will notice that I actually set that twice, and the reason for that is because I got long distance building on. So if you only want one sphere, don't have long distance building on. So now when I click, it will only do one. So if you don't care if there are two, you can leave long building on, the MinecraftEdu setting of long build. But if you only want one, I highly recommend you turned off that long distance building, because it's done it twice again. So it always, for some reason, and I think it's got to do with because Worldedit has its own long build set in it. You can do that. Now there is something else you can do. Let's try this. / brush. Oh, I can't spell. Sphere stone 5H. Okay. There you go. So the interesting thing is it tells you everything you need. So / brush sphere -H stone 5. Okay. So now that's a hollow sphere. Now I can prove that to you by breaking into it, and you can see that it's hollow sphered. Now the other cool thing you can do, if I do another one of them off to the side here, oh, I'm in it, and it works just as well as being outside of it. The compass in Worldedit acts as a movement thing. So if I put the compass over there, I can left click to jump places. Okay, so if I want to go back on there, and I can right click to go through. So at the moment I'm in that sphere. Okay, and now it's gone all dark. So right click to go through, and looks like I'm in another sphere. Okay, so I'm in the other sphere. So that should get me out. Oh, I'm in the water. Okay, so the compass acts as a movement tool. Now I won't be able to get through that because that's solid. So I can adjust the cylinder so that / brush I can't spell. Cylinder H. Oh, probably need a dash H. Let's do stone. Let's do 5 by 10 again. Hey, what did I do wrong? / brush. Cylinder. Dash H. Glass. 5. Okay, so that's a 5 by 1. Let me get it somewhere where you can see it. So that's creating a ring, and it's done it twice because I've still got long distance building on, silly me. So let's just do it once. So that's creating a hollow cylinder of 1. So we want to fix that. Brush, cylinder, H. No, we were going glass. Oh, I can't spell today, sorry guys. A radius of, let's go 5 and a height of 10. Okay, so now if I place that there, you'll see that it's created a hollow cylinder. So all of these options are now included with Worldedit in MinecraftEdu. And again, if you wanted to, let's make this a still extend. Okay, I want to change all of this stone. I don't like it being stone anymore. And this is where I want long distance building on. So I'm going to start there. I'm going to extend it out to here. I'm going to extend it out to the edge of this one, and this is why extend is so good. So I want to extend it out to the end of this one, and I also want to go down to the bottom of, let's say, this one. Okay, now that's going to include a little bit of the stone down there, but most of it is going to be what I've selected. So let's replace stone with soul sand. Okay, oh, I missed a bit. I obviously didn't go up high enough there, so you can see that. Now it would have changed some of the stone under here, as I said it would. Okay, it has changed some of the stone under there into soul sand. But if you like, the power is amazing. So that's mostly what I've used. There is one other brush I've used in the past. So let's get a wooden axe. Okay, / brush, smooth, and then you have a radius of, let's go 4. Okay, so it's smoothing brush equipped 4x4 using any block. Okay, and you can see the changes it makes. It smooths out what's going on here. So if you wanted to smooth out this so it didn't look spherical anymore, so the spheres didn't look like spheres, you can actually smooth it all out. And it moves blocks around. It's actually pretty powerful. So you can see it's moving blocks around quite a bit, and you can't really tell that that used to be a sphere. So fiddling around, oh, I obviously didn't come out this far enough this way either. So fiddling around with this, you can make more natural looking structures. Even though you started with brushes like that, you can actually create more natural looking structures rather than just spheres. So you can't really tell that I started all of this with spheres. I'm interested to see what it does when I go down here. Is it going to bring the water up? Yes, it does. So you do need to be a little bit careful. Some of the things you can do in here will crash a server, and crash a server really quite quick. What I'm doing now probably won't, but I will try and crash my server for you right now. One way you can do it is, let's just get a different tool, brush, sphere, I can never remember which way it goes. I want sand, and I want a radius of 10. Okay, so this is going to give me a radius 10 sphere with sand. Now this is how I've crashed servers in the past. Okay, you can see what sort of lag that just caused just then. So if I go around and spam, I made my sphere too big, so you can just see the sort of lag that's causing. So I might move further away. okay? And you can see that if I do that, I'm surprised my server hasn't crashed yet. I am running it locally off this machine, so it might not. But there we go. And it's still going, and it's still going, and it's still going. So you need to be very careful what you do with Worldedit. What I did to create my mountain was I created it with smaller, stone ones. So I created the shape that I wanted with stone, and then I converted that stone to sand so that it didn't have as much to, and I think from memory I did it in sections as well. So I only selected, say, a quarter of my mountain. So if this was the mountain, and I wanted to convert the stone to sand, learn to speak Elfie, I would do it in sections, and then I smoothed it all out doing that. So just be careful, because that sort of thing there, while it looks really cool, can really cause server lag. And I'll take you and you can have a look at the server logs now, and you'll see that the server is complaining about I would imagine the server would be complaining about not being able to keep up. I mean, it's certainly causing massive frame rate issues. Let's try again, and you'll see what it does to the frame rate. So you can see the frame rate is going through the roof locally, trying to keep up with all those moving sand blocks. But when we go to the server log, you'll see that the server will also most likely be complaining about that. So I'll jump out of here now, and we'll head over to the server, and you'll be able to see what's happening. So you can see a whole heap of can't keep up. Did the server time change, or is the server overloaded? So that's the sort of stuff that's going to kill your server, especially if you've got a lot of people on. So if you are working with Worldedit, be careful what you do, because you will run into problems and crash servers if you're not careful. There are other things you can do if you want the snow to clear, and I nearly crashed a server like this as well. I had 1 extra 0. I was working on a map, and I had 1 extra 0 on this. You can melt with a radius of 10, I think. Nope, what is it? You can thaw, sorry. So I type melt again. Thaw with a radius of 10. And you can see that thawed all of the snow out in a sphere of 10 around me. Now, it says 0 surfaces thawed. That's not true. You saw that it thawed some surfaces. So let's go here. And you'll see that took a little bit longer, but it's cleared a lot more snow out of it. Now, and it's still clearing snow. You can see it's clearing as we go. So accidentally I thought about 10,000 blocks of snow, and yeah, definitely caused issues with my server. The other thing you can do is snow, let's go 100, okay, so it's just snowed in a circle 100 blocks around me, so you can see it, and I'm running the risk of crashing servers, but you can see it's snowed all around me. Okay, some of the other things you can do, if I grab some water, there we go. For some reason the bucket wasn't working. So I've got this water here, okay, and it's running. What you can do is fix water and the radius, okay? So fix water, let's go 10, okay? And what that does is that anywhere the water was, is it makes it, in that area of 10, it's actually put water and stopped it flowing in that area. So if you've got flowing water and you don't want it, you can use fixed water, and the same can be done with lava. Now I don't want that there, so let's drain 10, okay, and that's drained most of it. Let's do a 5 there, still not enough. Let's do a 10, and you can see that should have drained around me there like that. Although according to that I'm still in water. I think I've done too much for my poor server. So there's some of the more useful Worldedit tools that I've found. As I said at the start, there are many more tools, and probably many better tutorials. It's just a brief run through of what I know. And like I say, check out Migtor's channel, because Miggtor, I think, or it's Miggtor. Like I say, I'll try and remember to link to him in the description, but he's got some awesome stuff about what you can do with Worldedit. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.